So no real like fancy video today. Just gonna be me talking a bit. Um, fuck. Today was hard. I began triathlon training yesterday, and I got the bike. It's right here. It was super nice, and I'll be sharing more how I got it and everything probably this week. But I had plans to do a video, like a different video today. But um, this may have, this may I may be on over my head. Honestly, I may have fucked up. Like I want to do this, and I think this is I've wanted to do triathlon since 2016. 2016. And let me tell you the story about how this all came to be. I worked at Honey Baked Ham in the summertime, and one of my managers was from Atlanta, Georgia, I believe, or maybe Marietta, Georgia. I'm not sure, but he was just passing through, and he told me that he was about 400 pounds at one point and got into triathlon um, to raise money for his daughter who was autistic. Right, he was raising money to raise awareness for autism, and how he lost all of his weight from triathlon. And I always said to myself, that'd be really cool, right? Like, I've always been interested in swimming, and I liked to bike when I was a kid, and running was never the one I liked the most, but it was like a reason to run. And so I said, I want to do that one day. And I never really put too much more thought into it, honestly, right? It was one of those things where you say you want to do it, but you know how. I was, at that point, I was probably 550 pounds and didn't really have a clear path to it. But fast forward to the beginning of this journey, back in January, and I'm trying to figure out what to do for cardio. My cousin says, "Hey, do biking or do swimming?" And then so I swam my first time, and literally like a week later, maybe the algorithm on YouTube sends me Average Rob's video, and I watch Average Rob's Ironman video. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. Like I knew, like it's one of those things where you just know instantly that's what you want to do. But like, is 3 years enough time? I don't know. Like this is really hard, and I can do the swim. The 1.5 kilometer swim is the easiest part of this whole process, right? I can do the 3 kilometer swim with the Ironman right now, but it's the bike and the running, and I think the running will be easier too. The running will be fine, but holy shit, is the biking hard. Today was the worst day of training I've had, bar none, in this entire journey. Like by far the worst day of training. I First of all, what happened? So let me tell you what happened. Oh, this morning around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Not this afternoon. I get to the trail, right? Eager, excited to go on the bike ride. I notice something's wrong right with the bike. The bike is like something's wrong immediately, and so I look at it and I look at the shifter and the clutch, and the clutch is I thought was broken. I'm like, oh fuck, this is like, yeah, here we go again. Like, here's another $200 that I just don't have to spend for this clutch. Sure, why not? And I take it to the bike shop, and first of all, the bike shop is phenomenal. Velo Science here in New Albany is a great place. They looked at it and say, yeah, it's not broken. It's just a little, it's off. We're going to fix it for you real quick. User error, really, right? User error. So they fixed the clutch for me, and I go back to the trail, right? So now at this point, I've been like an hour into the process from getting out of my car, getting on it, going 0.25 miles, and coming back and realizing, it's not right. I had to walk it back another quarter mile. So I'm already like in a bit of a I started off in a bit of a panic because of just like, first of all, I was already nervous because it's a bike and I'm not used to it, and then I was frustrated. Like I was what else could happen to me? What else could happen, right? I'm frustrated. I'm like, how did I break the clutch? Like, this bike is super special, and I can't wait to share with you why it's so special to me. But I was really just blaming myself, and I was pissed, but then I was happy, right? So I start writing. So okay, I leave Velo Science. I come back to the trail. I hop on the trail. I start writing. First of all, like, I'm I'm like Bambi, right? I'm not Secretariat when it comes to standing up off this bike. Like, this is not. Remember that other colt from the movie Secretariat that didn't stand up or whatever, was a great looker but not very good at running? That was me, right? I looked awful, But I finally get the bike going. Okay. Now I'm going. Motherfucker, hard as hell. The seat sucks. Like, the seat is awful. And this shit is hard. I'm going to probably get a new seat to make it so it's not so bad. But, like, it's difficult. But I'm moving. And then I get to, like, a spot. I probably get 5 minutes into the ride. When we have, like, just a slight incline. Not even that much. All of a sudden, like, it hits me like a ton of bricks. Like, this is going to be difficult, right? And I get stuck. I kind of, like, I stop the bike. I get off. I try to get back on. I end up having to walk it up the hill, the small hill. So I walk the bike up, right? Pride hurt more than anything else at this point. But then I'm able to get back on it. And, well, I walk it up and then I can't get on it. So I walk it up the hill and I can't get on it. Like, I just, like, for whatever reason, like, I just can't get it going. I can't get on the bike. I'm like getting more frustrated. I want to quit. Like, I wanted to quit so bad at this point. I cannot express to you how much I wanted to quit. But I was so far away from my car, and I was like, well, fuck, I'm kind of just in the middle of this trail by myself. And, like, it took me back to the hiking video. I don't know if any of you all watched the hiking video. But the same thing, the same feeling happened there when I was just like, what do you want to do? You want to give up or you want to keep going? It was a question that I'm faced with. And, like, it sucks to be faced with that question. And so I like, figure out a way. Like, I walk a little bit more with the bike. I'm like, okay, let me try to get on it now. So I finally, like, am able to get on it. And then I'm going. Like, I'm actually going. And I'm going at a rate that's consistent. I'm moving well. And it looks good.
Are we filming?
Yes.
Hi, Sal.
Hello.
Bye, Sal.
Bye. That was Janelle from the last video. So, like, we're moving forward, and I'm doing it. Like, right, I'm having a good time, right? Some of it there's some downhills that helped, but I was having a good time. I was moving, I was working, and I knew I was coming up on time till I needed to look at my watch to turn back around. And then I get to, like, this overpass bridge. I don't know whatever you want to call it. I had already done 3 of them at this point. But, like, so to give you all context, I can ride a bike, turning and stopping. Stopping's got much better. Turning is still not my best thing. And so we're on this. I'm on this thing, and I can feel myself veering towards this bridge, the edge of the bridge, right? And I didn't want to crash. So, like, naturally, what the right response was to either brake and stop, or, like, turn the wheel and just course correct. But, like, for whatever reason, I tried to stiff arm the motherfucker. I just tried to stiff arm. Well, I stiff armed it, got my hand caught on this wooden beam and like, or not beam, but like wooden, I guess beamway. Hand drags across the wood for probably, 10 feet, whatever. Cut up my hand. Like, we think it's just a friction. Like, I called a friend who's a medical professional, and we're pretty sure it's just a friction blister that opened up. But it's, like, still fucking annoying because it hurts bad. Like, it doesn't feel great, honestly. But probably just a friction blister, which sucks because, like, that, like, it's just not, it's like, it sidelines you. Like, for swimming, like, I was hoping to get in the pool this week, probably going to get in the pool next week now because, like, that's kind of, like, a really important process of that pool thing. But, like, also, like, I fell. So, like, I slid and then I fell off the bike. And, like, that's embarrassing and that sucks. And, again, pride hurt, physically fine. And I say, like, I'm hurt, I'm not injured. I think that's a big distinction. I come from a sports background. I'm hurt. Like, it definitely hurts. But, like, I rode my bike back. Right? Pride hurt, hand fucking on fire, but was able to still do my work. And so, like, that's a big distinction. So, like, I'm definitely hurt, and this is definitely annoying, and this is not fun. And I only rode 2.4 miles in 40 minutes. I think it was, like, 24 minutes of moving time. But still, like, that's dog shit, I think, in distance-wise. For, like, And I just don't know if I can do this, right? But man, am I gonna try? Like, yeah, I gotta try. Like, I have to continue. I have to try. I have to push forward. It's gonna be difficult. It's probably gonna be the hardest thing I've done so far in my life. I've had a hard life, but this is gonna be probably the hardest thing I've done in my life. And I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. Don't know if I'm gonna make it, but we're gonna keep pushing forward safely, right? I have a lot of safety precautions, and like I think this is like even the bike still like I'll probably go to a different trail next week, or not next week, but on Thursday, or maybe even just the parking lot. So I just get used to riding and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna get better at this, but it sucks in the moment, and I don't like being bad at something, and that part really sucks because I'm bad at biking. So, yeah, I appreciate being here. We'll talk soon. Cheers.